Customer is looking to get a bid on some retaining walls and a patio. So I'm down below right now, and this is just getting a gauge. This is their backyard. Lake is right over here. We've got some old wooden timbers that are along here. We've got a two-tier course. So it's 40 feet along. I'm sorry, it's 40 inches along here, and it's 40 inches and it steps up, and once it hits about this point right in here, it's going to be at 18 inches, and she wants it to kind of step up with grade and kind of keep that at the 18-inch mark. Okay, and I'll go over there in a second. That back wall, and we can see it, this back wall that goes around it, it is currently at 36 inches, I want to say. So we've got 40 inches and 36 inches, and we're pulling these walls out 2 feet, so that way there's 6 feet of separation between the two, because she wants to plant in there, and I said that we have to have a minimum of 6 feet. So just a point of reference, these are two angles that are coming into each other, so this is basically a 45, this one's a 45, and we got a 45 angle coming in back here. That's neither really here nor there, but just as a point of reference. All right. So, as we come around here, I'm going to just grab my notebook here. See, we've got some downspouts that are coming out here. We're going to have to, there's one right here, and there's another one that's over here on the side over here, and that goes to the downspout that's on the other side. But you see how it's a single course here and it's low? She wants this to step up and kind of keep it at 18-ish inches across here as we get to the corner, and we're going to cut it straight in here now. Let's see. So, as you can see, we've got these old pavers that are up here, and they're sitting in a basket weave right now. We are going to bid to relay these, is essentially what she wants. It's kind of going up and down, and it's got some movement to it. So, we're going to need to salvage all of them, and here's where it gets a little interesting. All right, so first of all, we're going to extend this part, this entryway, 2 feet this way, and I'll get into that in a second, but just know that this is 2 feet this way. Around the outside of this whole area here, we've got what I'll refer to as turrets and sitting walls, and this is where we need to find out what we can and what we can't do. All right, the turrets are going to be in the corners. Okay, so you've got a turret over here, a turret right here, a turret in the corner here, and a turret where that angle starts and over this way. So when I say turret, we're going to those are going to be 2 feet wide and 30 inches tall. The sitting walls are 18 inches wide and 18 inches tall. So the back sides of these sitting walls are going to be sitting on the wall that's supporting it. So we've got 36, and here's what I need to know. Our retaining walls aren't going to be too tall, but does the sitting wall is the sitting wall height included in that 4 foot? At 4 foot height that we're talking about? I don't know the answer to that. It's not a retaining wall, it's just a sitting wall that's sitting on top of another wall. So we'll have to find out what that is. So anyway, we're going to take all these up. Underneath this, she says, there is a poured concrete slab. We discussed whether it was better to extend the concrete slab all the way out and to lay on top of it, or just to start from scratch, and we're just going to tear it out. So this is all going to get torn out, the concrete underneath it. This tree needs to come out. All these bushes in here need to come out. I think that we're going to need to get Jack Adamant in here to do the demo for this. It's a lot, and he'll be cheaper than what we can do. So the turrets are gonna be at an angle or at a corner right here. So the inside dimensions are 3 feet by 3 feet, and then we have a 4-footer right here that's coming across. So that's going to be the depth of the planter area that's going in here. You see how it kind of curves around. We're straightening this out. So let's see. We've got that. So anywhere in this, anywhere along here, there's going to either be a turret or a sitting wall. So when we get to this little angle right here, you can kind of see the angle in the wood. That's this little there's a little 4-foot turret right here, and then the sitting wall is going to continue along the rest of the way. So there's a little triangle in here that she knows is going to be planting area. So yeah, that's just what and you can kind of see what we've got going in here. I'm just going to show you this. I didn't draw these little bump outs in my drawing because, quite frankly, I didn't want to take the time to do it. So you can see there are 2 of them. One is a door, one is just a bay window. Yeah, so obviously class 5 in sand. These are, I'll get a close-up of these. These are, basically 4x8s, and they're 3 feet or 3 inches deep. The problem that we're going to run into is I'm almost positive that these aren't all the same size. These aren't all the same thickness. So, at least I don't think so. Let's take a peek at what we've got here. Well, pretty. Actually, I take it back. They are. They're the same thickness. So, but we need to see if we can't find extras of these. Oh, I didn't include the most important part. Along the outside border of all this, where it zigs in and zigs out, is going to be bluestone. So we're going to have a bluestone border around the outside parts here, coming in around here and into this, but not along the house. The brick will just continue onto the brick. There will be a bluestone. We'll use 1x2s or whatever as the soldier course going around the whole thing here. So the caps are going to, of the pillars, I want to say, are bluestone, and the caps of the sitting wall, she originally said Chilton, but we need to send her over to Origin. I told her Chilton is going to be pretty up and down. It's not a very easily sittable surface. Is that a word, sittable? To go over there and take a peek at what some of the options are. So, as far as access is concerned, it's a little bit of a drive. So you can see her. You can see her. I'm parked right over there. So maybe 200, no, not 200, but probably 150 feet to the driveway and then into here. So I told her that there's going to be heavy machinery back here. Yeah, I think that's it. So, did I say that the walls are going to be made out? All walls are going to be made out of road Chilton. 4 to 5 inch. She had a landscaper come out and road Chilton and weathered edge Chilton. So 50-50 of each. Try and match your house and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think that's it.